Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You are with Nicole, and today I wanted to give you a little bit of a pregnancy update. So I'm at 21 weeks now, so in my second trimester. So I want to take you through some of those symptoms and how I've been feeling. And you'll also have to excuse my croaky, scratchy voice today. It just fades in and out because I have been recovering from COVID. Yes. Such unfortunate timing. But yes, I wanted to give you an update as to how that's been going as well, and let you know my experience with COVID during pregnancy, particularly having twins, and I guess kind of ease some of your concerns, because I'm sure there's plenty of you that are in the same boat and you probably have the same worries and concerns that I did when I found out that I had COVID. So there's lots to talk about. Let's get to it. Firstly, I just wanted to show you how much my tummy has grown. I'm only 21 weeks, but check this out. It is so big. It has grown so much, particularly in this last week when I've had COVID. I just cannot believe how much it's grown. So it's starting to get a little bit heavy now. But anyways, we'll talk about that in a second. Firstly, we're going to talk about the fact that I got COVID. Yeah. Hasn't been fun. Okay, COVID during pregnancy. So I was so upset when I found out that I had COVID, because obviously, you know, first instinct is to be super worried or concerned for the babies and their health. And I haven't had COVID for 2 years. I've managed to avoid it this whole time. I know that's been really lucky. But yeah, I just felt like, you know, such unfortunate timing, getting pregnant and then getting COVID. In some ways, I just hope that, you know, one benefit from this will be that they may build up some sort of immunity to COVID, and maybe it will help them when they're earthside. But anyways, just to talk to you about some of my COVID symptoms and how it came about. So I guess the first signs for me on day 0, they call it, which is the day that you normally test positive, was that I had a bit of a headache in the base of my neck, and also kind of like sore behind my eyes. They were a bit sore, which I've never really experienced before. So I had that headache, and I was really cold. So that was my main symptoms. I didn't have the cough straight away. I didn't have any like sneezing or anything like that really, which I just thought maybe I had a headache. So yeah, but then I did get a text message from someone that I knew, and they said that they had tested positive and to do a test. And so yeah, I did a test, and oh no, I waited the next day and then I did a test, because the next day I woke up and I still didn't have a cough or anything like that, but I did have really bad nasal congestion, and that night I had a bit of a fever, or a chill, I'd say. So the headache had gone, the coldness that I was experiencing had gone, and I just had really bad nasal congestion. But I think that helped because the rat test that I did was for with the nostrils and sampling that way. So it came back positive straight away. And I've heard that some of the rat tests can be a little bit finicky or maybe not so accurate all the time, but this one came back positive straight away. So I was like pretty shocked really, because I guess I wasn't experiencing the main COVID symptoms of like the cough and the throat and that kind of thing. So yeah, day 1, I was just experiencing the nasal congestion and fatigue, and I would say that has lasted a few days for sure. I still have some nasal congestion going on, but it has cleared. So I'm on day 7 now. So 7 days of isolating. It's been a bit of a journey. So first couple of days, nasal congestion and fatigue. Day 3 and 4, I started to feel a bit better, which was good. I will say that during this whole time, I haven't had any severe coughing. I have coughed every now and then, but it's not been severe or anything like that. I also haven't had any trouble breathing, luckily. I've had no compression to my chest, which has been really fortunate as well. So to give you some context, I'd kind of liken it to just a bad head cold, and it kind of just lingers for quite some time. I mean, like, you know, it's been a week or over, a week now, and I'm still not fully recovered. So it does just take time to kind of like shed and leave the system. But yeah, I was super worried about how it might affect the babies, and the hospital's been really wonderful that I've been speaking to. So they've admitted me. I was admitted to the COVID virtual maternity ward, I think it's called. So they kind of like call you every couple of days to check in and make sure that you're going okay. And I guess the main things that they look out for are, the trouble breathing and the chest compression and all that kind of stuff. So luckily I haven't had that, and it's just been, fatigue, nasal congestion, and I would liken it to a bad head cold. The other thing that has just started over the past couple of days, probably on day 3, 4, 5, 6, has been the scratchy throat or scratchy voice. So today is definitely the best that it has been. But yeah, so for a couple of days there, it would just, every time I tried to speak, it would just kind of fade out. And it actually probably sounded a lot worse than what it was, because I didn't have a sore throat or anything like that. It's just been kind of like my voice is disappearing or disappeared. But it's starting to come back now, which is good, and I can talk again. So some suggestions to help you if maybe you do have COVID, pregnant or not. Definitely rest as much as you can and sleep whenever you can, because the body, that's the way it heals itself, is through sleep, or when you're sleeping it heals. And then the other thing I would say is keep your fluids up. I drink so many fluids, particularly hot fluids as well. So like hot water sometimes. Like I just really wanted hot water because I felt like it sort of like calmed down my chest and a cough and all that kind of stuff. So it just felt nice. I would have chicken noodle soup and made lots of, really warm things, and tried to have as many fluids as possible because the hospital has said that was the best way to heal, in addition to rest, was keep my fluids up, rest, and that was also the best way to help protect the babies. As long as they don't miss out on getting fluids, then they will be okay. I just tried to have as many fluids as humanly possible during that time. Okay, so now I want to talk about second trimester and my pregnancy symptoms, because honestly, up until I got COVID, everything was going swimmingly. It was going really well. I was feeling really awesome. I just felt like I was in really good health. So COVID kind of threw that out the window, but I'm hoping to get back on track as quickly as possible. But to let you know how I've been feeling. So I guess pretty much literally as soon as the second trimester hit, I started to feel so much better. And not that I even felt or thought that I felt bad in the first trimester, but I guess I noticed it more now that I'm out of that first trimester. So I probably had more nausea and lack of energy than what I realized, because now it's come back. So as soon as I went into the second trimester, I started to get a lot more energy again, which was really, really nice. And the nausea went away, which was awesome as well. The food aversions have also gone. So now just thinking about different types of food doesn't make me want to be sick. Not that I was sick, but I still had definitely had some food aversions going on. Yeah, this one I guess has been far more pleasant this trimester, and I'm just trying to enjoy it because I know that the third trimester, particularly with twins, is going to be quite difficult and challenging. I'm just trying to embrace this period at the moment because I'm in that happy in-between period of the second trimester, which, you know, a lot of pregnant people talk about, which is, you know, the really nice one, the nice trimester. So with my eating, I would say I have been hungrier this trimester for sure. But it sort of comes in like spurts. So some days I'll be like extremely hungry and like almost ravenous, and I'll just eat. And then other days, you know, I'm not as hungry as the day before. So what I've been just trying to do is eat whenever I'm hungry and not deny myself anything. Because obviously if I really feel like something, then I need it for a reason. So just trying to eat whenever I'm hungry, and yeah, I'm not monitoring how much I'm eating or how little I'm eating. I'm just, yeah, if I am hungry, I know that I need to eat, and just trying to be as healthy as possible. And yeah, drink lots of fluids as I have been as well. My bladder this trimester has been much better as well. Thank goodness. So I've been sleeping better at night, which has been nice. So I'm just trying to enjoy getting all that rest at the moment, because I know soon that's going to change, because they're going to get really big and all my organs are going to get squished. So some of the things that have, I guess, started this trimester that hasn't all been fun and daisies, is that I have started to get really bad heartburn. There's nothing that kind of flares it up. It's just apparently that everything's internally is stretching. So yeah, I've definitely had bad heartburn, and it just comes on any time of the day. Could be during the day. It's probably a lot worse at nighttime. And I've never had heartburn before now. So the first time I had heartburn, I thought I was going to die. It's like literally my heart was like burning in my esophagus, and I didn't know what was happening. And then someone was like, yeah, you just have heartburn. So I've been, yeah, having heartburn, which hasn't been pleasant. The other thing is now that when I try, up until recently, I feel like my tummy really did pop around that 19, 20, 21 week mark, as you can see. So up until recently, I've been doing pregnancy yoga or like yoga, and I've just been taking it really easy. But it's kind of getting a bit awkward now to get into like certain positions because my stomach just gets in the way. So like even child's pose is like really difficult to do because my tummy is just there hanging out. So yeah, it's gonna get interesting, I guess. I haven't been exercising obviously because I've been recovering from COVID, but I'll probably have to just start walking more. I used to walk all the time, but I'll probably need to start that up again. And I would really like to do swimming lessons if I could, just to take the weight off. But the pool up here is closed for a little while for winter, so I'll need to figure out something else to do. But I've probably only got a few, I mean, I could keep going with yoga, but yeah, it's just getting a little bit awkward. But you know, I'm not the only pregnant woman in the world to do yoga. Yeah, I'll just see how I go. Something else that happens in this trimester is that you really start to feel your stomach stretch, particularly with twins. So I'm probably much bigger than what someone would be if they were just having a singleton. However, yeah, I've just definitely started to feel the stomach stretch. And I mean, it's going to anyway, but probably because I haven't had babies before, it's probably just taking a bit longer. My body's resisting it a bit more. That's just something that I have to get used to. Every now and then I do get like a little bit of, I think it's called like ligament pain or whatever, but it's not severe or anything like that. just the joys of being pregnant. The babies are definitely starting to get a bit heavier now as well in my stomach. So I'm gonna have to start wearing one of those strap things to help support the weight and yeah, just take a bit of pressure off, I guess, my back and my body. That's just something that's to be expected. As I said, I'm 21 weeks now, and I probably just this past week have started to feel tiny little baby kicks as well. They're still like really, really soft at the moment, but I do notice them. And it's just been really nice, and I actually started to feel them while I had COVID as well, and that was just nice and reassuring, just to feel that and kind of know that they're okay, and that they're doing well in there, even though I was, you know, on bed rest sick with COVID. Lastly, during this time frame, if you are pregnant, then you will need to go for your 18 to 20 week morphology scan. And that's the big one where they kind of like assess all of your baby's anatomy. So they'll go through it, they'll check like how the heart's functioning, how the brain is functioning, and you get to see your baby or babies up on the ultrasound, which is really, really cool. So we had that maybe, yeah, it was 19 and a half weeks. So it was really, really cool, and everything is looking really well. So fingers crossed that it stays on that path. And we also got to find out the gender of our twins. So yes, there will be a video coming up very soon where we will reveal what we're having. But in the meantime, you have to guess. So I want to hear from you what you think we're having. Leave your guess in the comments below. So yeah, boy, boy, girl, girl, boy, girl. I want to hear from you. And that video is coming up very soon. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this has kind of helped ease some of your concerns about having COVID during pregnancy. Obviously, everyone's journey is different, but I just wanted to share mine and hopefully ease some of your concerns that you might have during this time, and also just give you a bit of an update as to how things have been tracking from 14 to 21 weeks during my pregnancy with twins. If you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell as well, because I have a new video coming out every single week, and your support really does help my channel grow. So thanks for being here, and I'll speak to you again soon when I'm fresh out of ISO. Bye.